And we're going to break down the rest of that AFC South, shall we? Charles, got a big game between the Jags and the Colts. Who do you like in this one, bud, and why?
I like the Jags. I think that the Colts are dealing with a little too much right now with their quarterback. He's a signal caller, but he's dealing with a broken fibula right now.
Have you guys, anyone had that?
I had a broken fibula. I broke it in 2002, I believe. We went to the Super Bowl, had a surgery, put a plate on my leg, played through the playoffs. And
of course you did. How much, though, did it slow you down?
Oh, it hurt. You know,
it hurts.
Took a shot, you know what I mean, to try to numb the pain. But once you get out there and start running around, the pain comes back immediately because my bone was still broke, even though I had a
drive leg too.
Yeah, and this is drive leg. You can see him at times throwing. He's picking that leg up off the ground, trying not to put pressure on it. And I think that the way that Josh Hines Allen is playing right now, playing at a tremendous level, he's going to have him on the run. And then also, you lose a guy that you gave up 2 draft picks for.
And Sauce
Gardner. He's out. Sauce Gardner, he's out for a couple of weeks. So this Indianapolis Colts right now is dealing with some things right now I don't think they're going to be able to overcome. So I'd like the Jags today in this game.
I like the Jags too, and it's because of their run defense. They're 8th in yards per allowed against the run. Right. They're also 3rd in takeaways. Daniel Jones likes to throw the ball away every once in a while, right? He's going to give his receivers a shot. Oh, yeah. So I think that the Jaguars coming in with Trevor Lawrence coming off his best game probably of the year, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and he's been gaining a rapport with Jacoby Myers.
How about that?
3 touchdowns in last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and he's got 210 yards. Like, he's a real ball player ever since they got him in a trade from the Raiders. I like the Jags today.
For sure. Ever since Liam Cohen has been getting recommendations on how to pronounce Duval the right way.
He went Duval.
How would you pronounce it, James?
Duval.
What's your Broadway one?
Duval. Yes.
They all work.
The New York got to me, but I got the Jags.
You got the Jags in this one. Okay, Sunday Night Football, Texans at Kansas City. Every single week we say, are the Chiefs still going to turn this around? Are they going to? If they lose today, you guys, if you're into numbers, they only have an 11% chance of making the postseason. Is there a reality that we don't see Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the postseason? Yes, it is, and it starts tonight at Arrowhead. Jules, who do you like and why?
I like Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Look, until I see dirt on the coffin in the grave, I'm not betting against them, especially in Arrowhead in a must-win game against a Houston Texans team that hasn't had a real great offense all year. C.J. Stroud, he's back, but even before he came back...
You're not worried about that offensive line?
I'm worried about the offensive line, but they got Patrick Mahomes. I bet you he's going to muddy the game up. It's going to be very, very situational. I'm a Mahomie. Shout out to his charity event, the Mahomies. The Mahomies.
It's challenging for me to even consider going against head coach DeMeco Ryans and his tenacious defense. The Houston Texans defense has led this team to 4 games in a row. And with C.J. Stroud getting back in his groove, going to Arrowhead, December football, it will be an honor to lead your team to a victory against Patrick Mahomes and head coach Andy Reid in December, man. Go get it, CJ.
The Houston Texans defensive line has a new nickname.
What's that?
The Grave Diggers. They're going to be putting some dirt.
Get out of here, man.
But you know what? To me, it's, we all know the names Hunter and Will Anderson, right? But if you look at Danico Autry, you look at Sheldon Rankins, you watch the violence in which these guys play. DeMeco Ryans, his theme for this team is swarm. When you turn on the team, you watch these guys swarm. Al Shire, the linebacker, watch the aggressiveness that he plays with. This defense right now, with a hobbled-up offensive line for the Chiefs that you just mentioned, they're going to get after Mahomes today.
Everyone forgot about Spagnuolo. Everyone forgets about Spagnuolo and Chris Jones. It's about to be a vintage day today.
All right, going back to that AFC South for a second. When it's all said and done, Jameis, who wins and why?
Man, honestly, the AFC South has been mid at best the past few years. But this year, it's some excitement coming on. Some David Gerard, Steve McNair, Peyton Manning-esque
the old school,
back into this division. I just feel like with 3 teams hunting in the playoffs, I think Houston Texans, I think they're going to pull it off, man. Back to you. They're swarming. Their defense is just tenacious, and they play together.
The identity of their head coach, DeMeco Ryans.
Yeah, I think the Jags, they're up right now in the division, 8-4. I think they continue, for the rest of the way their schedule, I think is favorable to them. So I think they keep the records over the Houston Texans, who I like to get in, but
Just started
I like
a little
the
too
Jags
late?
to win the division.
Okay.
I'm going with Duval as well. I think the Jags, they really do have an underrated defense because they're in the same division as this Houston Texans defense. And Trevor Lawrence, this could be his breakout year. He's been to the playoffs already. Let's see him get back.